Now, welcome back to the channel, all my hustlers and grinders and go-getters, the ones that wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, say, I'm gonna get that money. It's Matt and the JoJo, and we're back with another one, living that trash life, baby. And we dedicate this video to everyone that bought a ticket for the Junk Expo. We got 14 days left until the biggest junk removal event on the West Coast, JoJo. I almost threw up the West Side, too. I'm just saying.
Super excited. Can't wait to meet the speakers. Some of them we have not even officially met. And so many people are coming and we are so excited about that. So every single day we're counting down until October 25th.
So in this video, we're going to talk about the top ways how we get business. And if you know, well, you probably do know if you're been watching us for a while, we started this business with just a pickup truck. We never paid Google ads. So if someone tells you you got to pay for an SEO guy, someone to run your Google ads, someone to do all this shit for you, let me tell you, Matt Vick says you ain't got to do that. If you hustle hard and hit the grind and don't stop and stay consistent every single day. We built this business and got 2 brand new dump trucks, never paying Google ads a dime. And we bought a house.
So it's possible.
So it's very possible.
It's absolutely possible to do that. It doesn't happen overnight, and you got to, put in the work to get there. But you can keep your money in your pocket and do all those things yourself.
And when we say put in the work, we mean you got to put in the work. You got to tackle these jobs. You got to answer that phone every time the phone rings. You got to tackle some shit you don't want to do at first to get that customer on the team, to turn them into a repeat customer and a client for life. I'm all about making money. I'm on the hustle 24/7. If you can see, it's a Friday night right now. We're out here on YouTube, in the YouTube world, talking to you guys about trash.
Talking to you about the trash life.
And we're working tomorrow on Saturday. It's going to be a rainy day.
Well, it's better than 100 degrees.
Oh,
or
yeah.
110, which is what we had.
I don't mind the rain. I love the rain. I love wearing long sleeves. So that's what I'm all about.
Yeah. We have Michael Cruz says, looking forward to the expo. It's going to be full of gold. Can't wait. We absolutely can't wait. Love it. Just super excited for that. So top ways we get business.
Now, the number one way we get business.
Well, let's see if they can guess.
Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think? Where does most of our business come from? We'll give you guys a minute to chime in and let us know what you guys think.
Yeah. If you really watch our videos, we talk about it all the time. So come on, somebody.
Is it Yelp? Is it our Google My Business? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it Nextdoor? Is it door hangers? Is it bandit signs? What brings us in the most business? Now, I'm not talking about repeat customers. I'm talking about what brings us in the most business when it comes to marketing. So yeah, what do people say?
So R5.
R5 said Facebook, and you are 100% right. I am a realtor stalker on Facebook. I got over 2,000 realtors on my Facebook page, and I post on there consistently every single day. If you follow me, you know Matt Vick's always posting branding pictures of me and the JoJo and the Julio with our logos, with the dump truck. I'm on there 24/7 hustling, adding realtors, posting in groups, posting on Facebook Marketplace. I'm posting everywhere. Real stories. I'm on that thing.
Yeah, you are.
JoJo's like, damn, I'm surprised your hand don't hurt, Matt. You're always on that thing.
It's on Facebook more than any person I've ever seen. But it's part of this hustle. It's free. It's free. All it takes is time and consistency. Doesn't cost anything, and it gets you in front of so many potential customers. So many, like you like thousands.
It is our bread and butter. Facebook is where it's at. So if you're out there and you don't have a Facebook page, or maybe you're not active on it and you're spending money on Google ads, let me tell you, you might as well just slap yourself, because you're leaving a lot of money on the table, straight up. I can't believe a lot of people are paying for Google ads, but they ain't on Facebook, being a Facebook monster on there, advertising every single day. There's so much business on there to be found. Everyone's on Facebook. When people go to work, guess what they're doing? They're on their phone on Facebook on their breaks, or even when they're working sometimes too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's number one, Facebook. So leave a comment down below. How much business do you get off Facebook?
Yeah, because I'll tell you one thing, I'll just add to that a little bit. We've come across people that talk about how much money they're spending on Google Ads, and they complain, oh, wow, it's taking such a huge chunk. Like, I want to get away from, paying for Google Ads. Like, it's costing so much money. And we ask them how well they utilize Facebook. And we've had some say that they didn't even have one. And we look at each other and we're like, oh, are you kidding? Like, you didn't even try the free stuff. You just went straight to, paying for it through Google Ads.
There's so many times we went out to eat somewhere or stopped at the coffee shop, and the lady's like, you know what? I know you from somewhere. Oh, you're that trash guy I see on Facebook all the time. So you got to be on there. Yep. And for us, we advertise good stuff that we do, illegal dumping pickups that we do. We advertise it on Facebook. When we go pass out toys to the kids, guess what? I'm advertising on Facebook. We just started something for the Milton hurricane victims out there in Florida. We're going to donate and try to raise $5,000 to send that way before the year ends. And guess where I'm marketing that at? I'm marketing on Facebook. People love to see other people help people out. So Facebook, Facebook, Facebook. I love it. If Facebook wasn't around, JoJo, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to be the go-to company in your area. And the way to do that is to utilize, social media so people know who you are and what you do. Like, for example, when you were recognized in Starbucks.
Oh, yeah. I was actually recognized over here at Walmart. Me and you were walking over there, and the guy was like, hey, aren't you the junk guy that picks up trash? I seen your post on Facebook. I'm a realtor. And I told him, oh, nice truck. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember.
Yeah. So Facebook is where it's at.
Yep. Clutter reductions in the house. And he's also looking forward to the 25th.
Oh, we can't wait. We cannot wait. The JoJo's been putting in so much work day in and day out to make this event on point. Mm-hmm. I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be off the damn hook. That's all I got to say.
Yep. Poor Matt, I still crack up when I see you and think of not my lures.
Not my lures.
Not my lures. Somebody up here said, this is a good one too. Referrals.
Yes, referrals.
We definitely get a lot of referrals. Matt will answer the phone and it will be, I got your number from, or somebody told me about you, or my friend used you, or my neighbor used you. We heard about you.
Actually, yesterday, me and Julio did a job for a lady. It was a $900 something job, and her neighbor told her about us. And it was like her neighbor told her about us, and guess what she seen in front of her house when she was taking the trash out? She seen one of these, a bandit sign. She was like, you know what? That's a sign from the trash guys. I need to call them up. And she gave us a $200 tip on top of that. And I got a bunch of stuff that I'm reselling right now. I sold that, that bread dresser or whatever it was? Like the old school bread dresser?
So it was an old antique. They used to have it in their kitchens. And it was a table on the top. And then it had drawers that you opened, and then the bottom pulled out, and it was where they would put, it was called like a baker's desk or something like that.
So the job was a $900 job, plus we got a $200 tip, plus I sold a sewing machine for $50 and also that dresser for $50. I call that winning. I call that real trash life right there. You guys see that t-shirt?
And we put them online for cheap because we knew that we could sell them really fast. We could have got more money for that. They were sold within an hour and a half. Both things. So what do you guys think number 2 is? Where's most of our business come from? Leave it in the comments. What do you guys think? And it is going to be raining tomorrow. I just forgot. We got that one piece of furniture outside that we got to bring in later on. So let's see. Someone said next door Craigslist houses for sale.
call me old school, but I still.
Are they still writing?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. But we didn't talk about realtors. And Henro said realtors.
So realtors, I'm friends with so many realtors on Facebook and Instagram. So that's why it's so important to get on there and search in the search bar. Realtors in Sonoma County, realtors in Hillsburg, realtors in Windsor, California, and add all those realtors to your Facebook page and just stay posting every single day. You want to be in their face consistent. So whenever they have a house that needs to be cleaned up, or maybe they're doing some spring cleaning themselves, they want to know who to call. Like, oh yeah, Sonoma Strong Hall keeps popping up in my feed. I'm gonna call those guys and give them a try.
Yep.
So I'm a Facebook stalker for real.
Yeah. Now, when we first started, we did the old-fashioned way, which is we had business cards, and we went to all the real estate offices and went in and introduced ourselves and handed them cards, and we actually like put a whole bunch of cards in their little boxes that they had, and then after we did that, and we were like, well, we go through a lot of business cards doing this. We ended up doing the candy dish bowl with, realtor cards around it where they could just take them if they wanted them. And that's kind of a better way to do it.
So always remember, not everyone is on Facebook. There's a whole bunch of realtors that are old school out there that don't get on Facebook. So it's real important to figure out how can you connect with those people. And them candy dishes from the dollar store with a little bowl don't cost nothing. All you got to do is stop by there with some business cards, introduce yourself, drop off the candy dish, and just hope and pray that they call you up. And trust me, they will. But you got to stay consistent and hit up all the realtors. And if you're new to the business, you probably want to do it every 4 to 6 months and just stay in their face all the time. We get business like that all the time, all because of some candy dishes, and the realtor doesn't go on Facebook. They're old school.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think number 2 is? So let's see. They got it right. Jamie got it right. Google My Business is one of the best things for business. Google My Business. So if you don't have a Google My Business, or maybe you're not ranking on Google, something you want to do is get your reviews up. Get your reviews up so you start ranking. You want to get over like 50 reviews. You want to be on the first page. Trust me, once you get on the first page and your reviews are up, your phone will start ringing. But you want to make sure your Google My Business is set up right. You want to have every single city in there that you service on your Google My Business. You want to make sure it's listed on there. Every single service that you do, if it's a house clean out, garage clean out, furniture removal. Now you can set up a Google My Business, but is it really set up right? If it ain't set up right and you ain't getting reviews, guess what? It ain't ever going to rank. So you got to get your reviews up. You got to feed it pictures every day. And you want to make sure you have every single city listed in there. And also every single service you have listed in there. And don't just do 5. Oh, I'm going to do furniture removal, dump runs, and property cleanups. No, fill that thing to the max. You want to fill it to the max so you pop up. And it takes time. It takes time. So if you're out there saying, oh, people don't leave me reviews, they don't leave me reviews. Well, guess what? People don't always leave us reviews. They'll say, oh, yeah, I'll leave you a review. And sometimes they don't. A lot of times they don't. But guess what? Sometimes they do. And today I got a review from that lady. Yeah, we went over there, knocked out that job, got a review. And guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I don't know. I just got a review. So yes, Google My Business is number 2 for sure.
Yeah. And if you have a Google My Business, leave us a comment. How many reviews do you have? Is that something that you really struggle with, getting reviews, or are you just killing it and you have a ton of reviews? Let us know. I'm curious if how many reviews you have for your business.
So Jamie said, I still don't know how to make a Facebook ad. Let me find out. So I am running a Facebook ad right now. I'm spending $10 a day. And the reason why I'm running that ad is for branding purposes. I like to stay in everyone's face every single day. And I'm not tripping if my phone don't ring off the ad. But guess what? What I'm doing, I'm always in their face. They might not want junk removal right now, but a week or a month later, guess who they're going to remember?
They're going to remember you.
Sonoma Strong Hauling. And don't sleep on Facebook ads. I actually landed a $50,000 job off a Facebook ad. And it was a late night call too, around 7 o'clock. So Facebook, I'm telling you, it's a moneymaker for sure. Now let's get back to Google My Business, JoJo. Google My Business.
Google My Business.
That's number 2. You want to say anything else about it or no?
No, you really covered that because it's super important. It helps you be searched on Google. And when you get reviews, send them there for reviews. Because, Yelp they erase them so often that make sure you're getting a Google review. It's going to help you more in the long run.
And Yelp just called me a minute ago too. She said, before you hang up, can I talk to you? I said, yes, you can. What's going on? She's like, why do you not like Yelp? I said, I don't dislike you. I don't like how you erase my reviews. She's like, well, you got 50 5-star reviews. She kept wanting to talk. I said, ma'am, I'm not interested. And then she kept talking. Guess what I did?
You had to hang up again.
I had to click on her ass.
You would
hey,
think
I'm
be
good.
like, okay, we're sorry for bothering you.
Yeah. So number 3.
Well, we have repeat customers.
Repeat customers bring us in so much business. The cost of a lifetime customer, or the price of a lifetime customer, can be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. Imagine that. You have a bunch of clientele. You have over 2,000 contacts in your CRM. Those people can bring you money year after year after year. I think the average is around $5,000 for like a lifetime.
Yeah, because people typically do junk removal at least once a year.
Once a year, or maybe twice a year. I have certain customers that are like Amazon addicted, and they call me every single 2 weeks to pick up their boxes. And I love those customers. Then there's other customers that call us up every springtime, or every time they get some new furniture, or they just like seeing us and they just use us all the time. Like, hey, I got some more trash. You want to come on by?
Yeah.
Yeah. Repeat customers are where it's at.
It is. And then also in the time where it slows down a little bit, your repeat customers will be the ones that really like keep that schedule full. Yeah, look, he shared that. He just turned in, and Yelp keeps calling him too.
So. Oh yeah, they'll keep calling you and calling you and calling you.
Yeah, we don't even have this one on our list, but it works.
Decals. Oh yes, decals will bring you in so much money. If you ain't got no decals on your vehicle, it's crazy. If you're rolling around your town and you're driving around looking like this, passing up vehicles and cars, guess what? Ain't no one going to know who the hell you are or call you up. But if you're rolling around and you got some decals and you're stuck in traffic, guess what? Someone's going to see that, remember that. You're always in their face, and they're probably going to call you, take a picture, or one day use your service. But they ain't ever going to use you if you're like this. If you're sitting there in someone's driveway picking up some trash, loading up your vehicle, they ain't going to know who the hell you are. They might think you're the cousin, the uncle of the people that are getting their stuff cleaned up. So it's so important to have decals. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, super important. There's a reason why people do it, right? Most of your legit businesses, they let you, and once you start a business, you really recognize these things, because I never really noticed it before we started a business. And now when we're driving, I'll see a good wrap, I'll see a good name, and I'll be, oh, those are really good colors. So, if you haven't done it yet, look around as you're driving, look around at how many businesses that you see on vans, in trucks, in cars, and you'll really see, like, what are the eye-catching colors? What are the really good names? What are creative ways to do it? And it will help you get ideas, but they're doing it.
So a few days ago, we were driving down the road. We're at a stop sign, and I seen this blue Tundra. It was like bright blue. I was like, what the hell? I said, JoJo, are you serious? Look how ugly that truck is. And then we started turning. I noticed it was a full truck wrap, and it was a pool guy. And I was like, you know what? That shit's on point, JoJo. It stands out. The decals were cool. At first, I thought that was the color of the vehicle they wanted it, but really, it was their decals or logos, and it stood out.
Yeah,
and I give them 2 thumbs up.
Oh, that's an ugly color for a truck. And then you're looking at it and you're like, oh, actually, it's perfect for what they're doing. Yeah, keep your eyes out and really look. And you'll really start noticing some really good examples of, decals on automobiles. Hey, Matt and JoJo from Junkaway Pros, what's a good video on YouTube that can explain how to post on Facebook?
So I got a video out there, a few ones out there. I don't know the name of the videos, but
I know we have one on the channel member thing.
yes. So maybe that's something we'll do. We'll make a video on how to post on Facebook and also how to do a Facebook boost. That's how we do it. You know what I mean? So,
and also I'm giving our coaching classes a plug because we do. Oh, here we go. I was just going to answer that, but thank you very much for the super chat.
Ooh, super chat, baby.
We really, really appreciate that. How often do you guys do business training? I am super interested in your coaching. So this is going back to Guillermo's. I hope I said your name right. In our coaching class, we go over Facebook in depth, like really deep, and let you know everything we do on Facebook and how to do it. So we are starting another round of classes in December. We only take 10 students, and we don't just take anybody because we have a lot of people that want to take our classes. It's important that we know the city that you or county that you are going to do junk removal in, because we look and we make sure you have a good population for junk removal. If you pass that, we will take a look at your Facebook. Your Facebook doesn't have to look great. You just need to have one, okay? You also need to have a Google business profile, because our class will be very beneficial to you if you have those things already set up, and also a website. Now, you could just have a blank website, just as long as you have something that you're starting, okay? Because one of our classes is simply Google Business, and it shows exactly how you should have your services, your cities, zip codes, pictures you should do, why you should do them, all of that, and how often you do that. And we also go over the basics of branding. Branding is super important. We talk about how to do that. We'll guide you in every step of the way for branding. And then Facebook, we show you, how to get realtors, how to do all kinds of stuff on Facebook, how we post. And we talk to you about how to make sure you get your Google reviews up, things that you can do, tips and tricks that make people more eager to do that for you. On and on.
There's so much stuff in our coaching classes that we don't put out there in the YouTube world, because you guys know we have so many people in our area that watch our channel. So that's why we don't put it all out there. So there's a lot of work that we do every single day. So it's not like I'm going to give you a magic pill and all of a sudden you're going to be hauling and balling. You actually got to put in the work.
Yeah.
If you don't put in the work that we tell you to do, guess what? It ain't going to work out. But if you're dedicated, you're motivated, you're hungry, you want to change your life, you want your business to do better than it's doing right now, and you take our class and we pick you, it's a game changer for sure, I'm telling you. But you got to put it in the work. Yeah. We go over every single thing that I do on the daily and how we built our business to get 2 dump trucks without paying Google ads a dime.
Yeah.
And that's pretty amazing.
It is. It's a really, really good class. So we show you in 6 weeks, what it took us 6 years to learn, trial and error. And I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and they're like, wow, she said, because our classes are $1,000 for 6 weeks. And she said, that's like such a good deal. She goes, when I first started my business, I made probably $5,000 worth of mistakes. She goes, to pay that $1,000 to learn, like how to not make those mistakes and just start like building right away. She said, you that's a really awesome thing, you know, that you guys are doing. So, and the classes, they last as long as they need to be. Sometimes people are like, are they just an hour long? Are they like, how long are they? And they really are as long as they need to be for that session. Sometimes, you know, sometimes they're long because you have Q&A. And actually, you're in a classroom with 10 people. So you learn so much from the other people because they are doing the same thing that you're doing, and some of their questions are the same, and it's awesome. I really enjoy these classes.
And another thing too is you're paying $1,000, and guess what? Here's the kicker: we're gonna give you homework you gotta do weekly, and we check in on you guys and make sure that you're doing what we tell you guys to do to make sure you're successful.
Yeah. And do we need to have a business set up already to get coaching? I would advise it. I would advise it, especially what I just said with we're giving you all the Facebook tips. And actually, we don't just give you the tips, but we give you homework. So we expect you to get a certain amount of things done and accomplished before, you know, the next week that we meet. And you wouldn't really be able to do that if you didn't have a Facebook and you didn't have a Google, you know, business profile.
Yeah, we wouldn't even pick you. You got to make sure you have the basics so you'll be able to be successful in the trash business.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get back to what else brings us so much business, JoJo.
Property managers.
Property managers are great to have on the team. And a lot of our property managers that we got on the team, we either stopped by there and dropped off a candy dish and introduced ourselves, or they just reached out to us. We did a good service and got them on the team for life. So a few property managers can keep you so busy, especially the ones that do illegal dumping cleanups behind like parking lots, apartment complexes, stuff like that. We got some really, really good property managers that bring us in a lot of cash. So property managers, you got to get the people on the team. Yeah. Organizers, you got to get organizers on the team. People that do liquidations. There's so many people you want to get on the team.
There are so many people. Oh, and you know what? There was a new one that came up, and it was caterers.
That's a brand new one.
That is a brand new one, but they often are, you know, they're catering weddings or, you know, events where there's lots of people. And sometimes those people are asking the caterers, oh, like, who can clean up this mess when we're all done? And when we didn't even stop to think about caterers until we've had a couple like call us, and we're like, oh, those are people that you could definitely, you know, get on your team. Another thing is businesses, because like you regularly pick up mattresses, and that would never have happened if you didn't go into this one business and said, hey, who picks up your mattresses?
So other businesses, also maids, get on. If you see some maid driving down the road, guess what? When she pulls into that gas station, network with her. Let her know, hey, I'm a trash business. I would love to network with you. I know people that need their houses cleaned all the time. Can I get some business cards? And just exchange numbers and business cards, and they will bring you business. Also, movers will bring you in a lot of business because they don't want to get their box trucks all dirty and nasty, especially when it's a dirty, filthy, hoarder job, or some dumpsters that are overfilling with some old ass food. They don't want to deal with that. So movers can bring you in business too. Yeah. And also apartment complexes, senior living areas, storage units. There's so many places that we get business. There's like, it's like having a bunch of fishing poles. You don't want to have one fishing pole. You want to have a bunch of fishing poles and keep casting out. Like I got one, door hangers, boom, casting that one out. Ooh, one bandit signs, casting that one out. Ooh, Facebook, casting that one out, and just trying to set the hook on these clients. It's just like fishing, JoJo.
It is just like fishing.
Just like fishing.
Just like fishing. Well, if you have a question at all regarding, you know, business, go ahead and leave it for us so we have an opportunity to answer your questions. But you definitely want to be on all free platforms. And there's a lot of free platforms to be on. There's Nextdoor.
Nextdoor, we get a lot of business off Nextdoor.
Just Instagram, it's free, so you should be on it. LinkedIn.
That's where the realtors are at too. LinkedIn has so many realtors. So you want to stalk them on Instagram, LinkedIn, and also Facebook.
Yep. And
you want to get on a free Yelp. You want to have a Google My Business. You want to create a YouTube channel, start posting on YouTube, because every once in a while we get business off of YouTube.
Yeah. Signs.
Signs. Now let's talk about signs. Back in the day, Mr. Matt Vick made some mistakes. These cheap ass 99-cent signs do not work that good. When it's a windy day, guess what they do? They bend. They bend. I ordered 100 of these about 5 years ago, and I still got about 5 left I'm keeping as souvenirs. So signs will bring you in business, but don't buy these ones right here. The ones you want to buy from UZ Marketing is the best place to get them are this size right here. These are the ones you want to get. They're around $2 to $3 a piece. And the best colors to get is actually black and yellow with just junk removal with the phone number. The owner of the business said those ones get looked at the most. Or if you can see, I got my logo here, which is black and yellow too. And that's why I chose this one. So you can go with your logo or just a black and yellow one with junk removal with the phone number. But guess what? A few days ago, I put that sign in front of that neighbor's house, and she talked to her neighbor about who did trash removal for her. And she said Sonoma Strong Hall. And then she walked outside, seen our sign, and gave us a call. So that one sign right there brought us in all that money, JoJo.
You put it up the day she called.
The day she called. She called, said, hey, you put a sign up in front of my house. I thought for sure she's going to cuss me out or talk some shit. And guess what? She's like, I got some trash that needs to be hauled away.
Yeah.
I was like, I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. And then decals. We talked about that already.
Decals. And also you want to get door hangers. Someone asked about door hangers. It's a numbers game. You got to pass these out and do a lot of walking. So every time you go to do a job, what you want to do is walk 5 houses that way, 5 houses that way, and pass out door hangers. Or anytime you're driving around and you see some trash in front of someone's house, what do you want to do, JoJo?
Put up a door hanger.
Put up a door hanger. Or maybe it's a house for sale that hasn't been cleaned up. Maybe there's some more trash there. Put out a door hanger. Door hangers. You can get these from UZ Marketing. And I would always put like a 10% off your next junk removal pickup. And you'll be surprised. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. It's not going to be as good as Facebook or Google My Business or Bandit Signs, but it will bring you in business. And it's good cardio too.
Yeah, it is. It is. And flyers. We don't do a ton of flyers because we have
door hangers
and business cards. But, you know, flyers work. Sometimes people will they'll do things with a local business in town. So I heard that somebody was putting theirs on the pizza boxes.
Oh yeah, when they're getting them delivered.
Yeah. So and that's a great idea. Or if you are doing your local parade, you know, flyers are sometimes, you know, they're a lot cheaper to pass out, and you could do it that way. If you're doing a parade or a local event where you're having to pass out like, you know, 500 to 1,000. Yeah, flyers are more doable that way.
Now let's talk about decals one more time. So if you got decals on your vehicle, you don't want to keep your vehicle parked at your house all day. So if your phone ain't ringing, you're like, Matt, my phone's not ringing. You can call me up and say, hey, Matt, my phone's not ringing. I don't know how to get jobs. And I ask you, do you have decals? And you say, yes, I got decals. Then the next question I ask you is, where's your vehicle parked at? And you tell me it's in my driveway. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Go park that shit at Walmart, Home Depot, or any busy intersection. You gotta park that thing where it's noticed. I get so many phone calls off our vehicles being parked in busy intersections. And that's why the big boys do it. 1-800 got junk. Yep. They park over here by Les Schwab, by Walmart, by Home Depot. The reason why is because it brings you in business. It's branding your business. You got to put yourself out there. Remember, no one knows who you are right now. And someone else is out there hustling harder than you. So you got to put in the work. And we got another super chat or old super chat?
I think.
That's another super chat.
It again? Oh my gosh.
That's someone else, JoJo.
It is somebody else. That is so. just play the songs from your videos at the Junk Expo. You read my mind. Some of those songs are playing as people walk in. Yes, because it is a feel-good day. It is a good vibes day. It is a day where people are going to get educated and motivated, and it is going to feel so good there. And yeah, we're actually doing that. So you know me well, because when we look for music for our videos, we type in upbeat, upbeat or inspirational, and so even though they're instrumentals and there's no words, you can tell they're upbeat just because of the bouncy upbeat beat that it has. And yeah, some of those, when you walk up to the Junk Expo, the first thing you're going to hear is the song for the commercial, because everybody has heard that so many times. And then it will be songs that you recognize from our videos. So yes.
So we got a few people in here. How many people are actually coming to the Junk Expo that are with us right now on this live? We got over 200 junk haulers coming to the Junk Expo in 2 weeks, and I can't wait. It's going to be off the damn hook. I've been practicing on my speech. I've been working on my dad bod too. JoJo, check that out. No more dad bod. Look at that. What the hell?
Yeah, he got rid of that, that dad bod.
Your boy lost 12 pounds in 50 days. It took me 50 days to lose 12 pounds, 12 and a half pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have, I have the better luck in using business cards rather than door hangers. Punch a hole in the corner. Well, when we gave away a whole bunch of toys and stuff and candy canes and stuff, we had our card attached to them. And that's how I did it. I punched a hole and then strung a little ribbon through it.
So check it out. Andrew said he should be there if he can make it. Oh, Andrew, let me tell you this. If you call up and say you can't make it, guess what? The JoJo's going to be on the next airplane flight out to LA to drag your ass out of your house and bring you over here.
I don't take no for an answer.
She don't take no for an answer. And just so you know, too, I've been checking out Autopilot. I've been messing around with it a little bit. I'm telling you, JoJo, that shit right there is off the hook. That's going to be a game changer in the junk removal industry. And I just been messing with it a little bit here, a little bit there. And I'll give it 2 thumbs up. It's off the hook, JoJo.
So this, I'm not kidding here. This happened earlier today. Because Matt was on the couch. He was watching the Autopilot video of, like how to work it and how to do all the stuff. And he's learning all the ins and outs, and he messes with a few things. And he calls me downstairs and goes, look, it does this. It does this. I love it. You click this twice and it just takes you right there to the address. This is awesome. This is awesome. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, great. I'm glad you're liking it. And I go back upstairs. And then a little while later, he comes running up the stairs and he goes, Andrew's a genius. This is going to go crazy. Everybody's going to get Autopilot.
Hey, it is the shit. I'm telling you right now. Hey, it is the shit. I'm going to push the hell out of it. No BS. Mr. Matt Vick, Sonoma Strong Hauling, and the JoJo. We back that shit up 100%. 100%.
It was great.
And just
He's a genius.
And just so you know, we are some investors in the Autopilot thing too. So if you don't want to invest in it, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna miss out. I'm telling you, it's gonna blow up. It is gonna blow up. I already know. It's gonna blow up.
Yeah, he hearts us.
Oh. So you better make it, Andrew. That's all for you. That was all for you.
Oh no, if you didn't make it when it's your time to come on, I would just get on the stage and say, this is where Andrew was supposed to be here.
Autopilot sucks. Autopilot sucks. Like, what the hell? He's a scammer. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
better
kidding.
Be there.
You better be there, Andrew. Trust me. No, it's off the hook. I love it already, for sure.
Yeah. We're so excited. R5, she did right. It was up there, and she said she's going to be there, and I can't wait for Audrey.
I know it's going to happen. October 24th is going to be like Christmas. I won't be able to sleep. I got to take some sleeping pills for sure.
October 24th is our busiest day. That's what we were saying. All the stuff that we need to set up and do and get and all that on the 24th. I'm like, the 25th is going to feel like a walk in the park.
That's what we were doing today. We were running around getting hella shit done for the Junk Expo today. It was crazy. And I got the biggest TV in the world, 85-incher. Never had one that big. I was like, holy shit, barely fit in the back of the dump truck.
It's a very big TV screen for people to present on. Have you ever got in trouble for your yard signs? Oh, yeah, people will call.
Let me tell you like this. One time I got a phone call from a block number, and the lady's like, hey, are you the one putting the signs out here in Hillsburg, California? What's your name? I said, who are you? The damn police? I ain't giving you my name. And all of a sudden I heard dispatch in the background going off.
She was the police.
She was the police. She was code enforcement. She's like, I can find you right now for all these signs. I said, ma'am, don't worry. I'm coming that way right now. I'll pick up all my signs. So yes, every once in a while, certain cities I can't put them out. So I thought
you got to check with your local.
I thought she was a hating ass resident person, or someone who lived in the neighborhood. I was like, oh shit, she really is the police.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Yeah, be careful. Just make sure you're allowed to, to put them up where you're putting them up at.
So yes, classes are going to be starting in December. So if you do want to sign up for our classes to up your game in the trash business, it is going to start in December. So you got to check it out and go to sonomastrongcoaching.com and fill everything out. It's right there. And you might be chosen to be someone in our classes. Yeah.
So if you go to the website and look at it, and it will tell you what all the classes are going to be about, all the things that we're going to cover. And then there's a little button that says learn more, or it says something like that. And you click it, and there'll be questions for you to answer, and you make sure you do that, because if you're not able to do that, I don't pick you, because I wonder how well of a student you would be if you can't answer the questions. And they're pretty basic. They are, when how long have you been in business? Where are you located? Like what city are you going to service? It'll just ask what your goals are, what's your struggle right now, and stuff like that. Because we want to make sure that the people we choose are, a really good fit for us.
100%. So
no questions.
No questions at all for Matt and the JoJo. What do you guys think about these t-shirts right there? That Trash Life t-shirt. What do you guys think? Is that too hood for you or what? That Trash Life? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. And also leave a comment. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys checking in at?
Yes.
And I can't believe it's Friday night and you want to hang out with me and the JoJo on a Friday night. And just so you know, I don't drink. This is fake beer right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to see me off some real alcohol.
So what we were going to talk about mindset for just a few minutes, because really your mindset is what's going to make or break you, not only in business, but just in life in general.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You have to have the right, mindset for sure.
And there's a reason why some of these people are so successful that you guys watch. Like Andrew, he's a go-getter. He's a hustler. You watch me and the JoJo. We're hustling every single day. And we got that right mindset. If some don't work, guess what? We're going to fail, get back up, and figure that shit out. And keep hustling 24/7 and make shit happen. We're not going to sit there and say, oh, it didn't work for me. Those people are lucky over there. Oh, these people stole my job. I can't get no business. People are taking down my signs. You know what? Hella people took down my signs. I had people taking down my signs, taking pictures of them and sending them my way, saying, hey, ha, ha, ha. I said, okay, ha, ha, ha. I'm going to boost a Facebook ad in your neighborhood. And guess what? We landed a $50,000 job. So you can try to bring us down. But guess what? My mindset and her mindset is so strong. We know our phone is always going to ring. We're always going to get out there and make shit happen, make people happy, and just grow our business.
Yeah.
And I'm just so motivated. What I do every single morning is I listen to motivational speeches every single morning. That's what I do.
Because that's
just train my brain. Train my brain.
That's something that you need to watch. And that is, what are you feeding your mind, body, and soul? What are you feeding it? So just like if you're watching, if you're on a certain diet, or if you're diabetic, or you're wanting to lose weight or something, what you feed your body is so important, right? And what you feed your mind is just as important. So you want it to be motivating. If you listen to things that are motivating and upbeat, then that will reflect, you know, your rest of the day. You'll just be doing that the rest of the day. So it's super important. You know, even music, I don't want to preach on that because you're free to listen to whatever, but when you listen to positivity and just things that are, you know, uplifting, good vibes and positive, that will, you know, also reflect your day.
So R5 Holly, she was one of our students in one of our classes. And look what she wrote, JoJo.
The class is amazing. I just started in January and I have slow and busy periods, but I consistently do everything Matt and JoJo say to do. And it keeps me pushing even when I don't win jobs.
Right on, right on. And we got 35 people in the building. Make sure you smash that like button if you love me and the JoJo. We got people watching from Detroit. Detroit's in the house. We got Richmond, Virginia in the house. What's going on, Richmond, Virginia? In LA. Andrew's from LA. He'll be out this way pretty soon. And yeah, so it's all about having the right mindset, believing in yourself is so damn important. And waking up always in a positive mood. We wake up at 5:30, and the one song that I play every single day every single day when I brush my teeth, what song is that?
The Good Life.
Living that good life. Living that good life every single day. It's my routine. I play that on YouTube, start brushing my teeth, and I'm just like, yeah, we're living that good life, JoJo. And then we go out there, get money, repeat, and do the shit all over again.
Yeah, we love it. We really, really like where we are in life right now, you know, and that's such a good feeling. 'Cause you know the story, and you know, it's almost like, you know, pinch me. It's a dream, you know. We love it so much. We got Chris Guzman from Missouri. I had a student with the same exact name, so that's really cool. And let's see. Hey, Matt and JoJo, love you guys. Thank you, Anthony. Right back at you. We love our subscribers.
Oh, I love all you guys. Never imagined in my life that we'd have 35,000 subscribers and still going up from there. I have subscribers call me every single day, sending me texts, asking questions, and I always try to get back to everyone too. And I never imagined, JoJo, we'd have 200 people wanting to come to an event that we're throwing.
Yeah.
Way more than 200 people wanted to come. I had to let people know, hey, we're sold out. We're sold out. We're sold out.
The 25th is going to be, it's just going to feel like such a full circle thing. It's going to be very moving for me. I don't want to cry, but if I do, it's going to be tears of joy because, you know, when we first started our junk removal business with a pickup truck, we had no idea that we would end up with like a YouTube channel with all these people watching us, people taking our advice, and then throwing an event. Because when we first started, we didn't know what we were doing. You know, when you first start a business, it's a lot of time you just don't. You're learning as you go, and you have to pivot and change and change direction. And well, that doesn't work, so let's try this. And what do you do now? You know, we have to do a W-9. What's that? Like just the basic things. When you start a business, you're like, oh my God, we have to fill that out to be on a vendor's list and show proof of what, you know, but you learn as you go, and every step you take, you gain more self-esteem and then every win you get, you gain, you know, more self-esteem, and you just keep going. It's like a ladder, and you just keep going up it. And our ladder has gotten so high, and we just keep climbing up it. And now we're like putting on a junk expo where people have paid money to come and listen to advice that we have to say. And then our speakers, we're delighted that we asked them, and we're just so humbled that they're as excited as we are. And it's going to be just so amazing. I love
The
it.
trash business then changed my life for sure. The trash business that made me a better man, which sounds kind of crazy. I posted some on Facebook earlier today. I told my mom when I was 10 years old, I wanted to be a garbage man. I said, Mom, I want to be a garbage man when I grow up. And guess what? That's exactly what I am. I'm a trash man for real. And the reason why I wanted to be a garbage man is I wanted to go and find cool stuff. That's what I wanted to do. I remember the garbage man would come by and just pick up all the trash. And sometimes there'd be like cool shit outside. That's what I wanted to be, was a garbage man. And guess what? I'm living my dream now, JoJo. Living my dream. Oh, shoot.
You have to love what you do in life. So, if you don't love junk removal, don't do it. I would never do anything just because it pays good, because there's so much more to life than just good money. Money's great. Like money isn't everything, but when you haven't had money and you have it, there you have less stress. Like you totally have less stress when people say money, because money isn't everything, but it definitely helps to not have to stress, and you appreciate it when you didn't come from money. So, yeah. So, hey, Matt and JoJo, do you get involved with your local networking groups? I think you can't network with enough people. Anybody is a chance to network. So we often say, always have business cards on you, and always, as often as you can, wear your uniform, because sometimes we're at the grocery store and people will take a picture of our shirt. They'll be like, oh, wow, what do you guys do? And a lot of times it's because we have we're wearing the same thing. So that kind of stands out more.
And also when you do jobs and stuff, always ask the customer, hey, what do you do for a living? They might be a realtor, or when you show up to a job, you see some open house signs or real estate signs inside the garage. Ask them, hey, what do you do for a living? I give you some business cards, or maybe they're a property manager. You just never, ever know. It's all about networking. And look at Troll Hunter. He put that mullet sign on there.
Is that a mullet?
That's what I made. That's the mullet sign. Yeah,
it's
a horse. I started that. Look, check out that mullet, guys. It's getting there. What do you think? Rate that 1 to 10. What do you guys give that?
God.
Is that at least a 7.5, 6.5? What do you think? Can you see it?
Well, you have your hat on. It's really hard to see.
You can't really look. Hold on.
You need a haircut. But
it's
coming in.
Let that sucker go, baby.
Oh,
Matt Fabio. Look at Fabio Matt, baby. I can't wait.
So network, yes. Chamber of Commerce groups. So you can always go to a city town hall meeting and introduce yourself and have cards. If you live in a really big city, you could probably go in and introduce yourself, show business cards, and maybe get some homeless encampment cleanups and stuff. That is a huge problem that a lot of cities are having, and not all the city workers are wanting to do that. So I don't think there's ever a con in pounding the pavement and getting your name out there.
So Junk Away Pros out of San Jose, California. Are you coming to the Junk Expo? That name seems familiar, but maybe not. And then Troll Hunter. I love this guy right here. He said the power of the mullet.
Compels me.
Oh, yeah.
The power of the mullet compels me.
Okay. Oh, shit. No diddy shit. No diddy. No diddy. I'm just kidding. Oh, yeah. So hopefully you guys are out there hustling. When your phone don't ring, just grind harder. Get out there and pass out more door hangers, and put out more bandit signs, post more on Facebook. Go meet them realtors. Introduce yourself. Get yourself out there.
Because, we're fairly busy people, and we still do all of those things.
You want to be a junk removal hoe. Get out there. Put yourself out there. Seriously. Go everywhere. Get around the block a few times.
So Chris from Clutter Reduction says networking has been great for him. Okay. Find some consistent groups to build professional relationships. Then go to some random ones for quick contacts. So he's giving some of his advice. And if you don't follow him, you should. Clutter Reduction, Junk Removal. He's great for really teaching you how to move stuff. If you don't have a helper or you're by yourself, or even if you do have a helper, he gives such good tips on how to move things where you're like, you scratch your head and you're like, oh, we've been doing it the hard way. There's a much simpler way of like moving that heavy item.
You're 100% right. I like your videos for sure. And I think with that being said, is there anything else you want to say, JoJo, or what?
No, I'm excited for lots of things. I'm excited for our another round of classes starting in December, and the Junk Expo.
I cannot wait. I am so happy, and can't wait to see everyone there. It's going to be off the damn hook.
All right. We'll see you guys next time?
Next time, not sure when next time is. We're gonna shoot a video tomorrow, and then yeah. It's gonna rain tomorrow too. So be safe out there, especially if you're in an area where it's been raining. It's raining tomorrow. I told Julio, drive super careful. We got a bunch of jobs on the schedule, but guess what? We gonna get that money. We gonna live that trash life right there, and then we gonna get that money, baby. And with that being said, we love all you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.